Hey y'all, it's crazy. There's like this pipe smoking crop circle um, found in the UK, of course, and it's just kind of strange because it once again it seems authentic because it appeared in a very short amount of time. Um, like within 20 minutes, it was just there, and it really seems cliche, but we've seen cliche crop circles that were definitely not human-made before, i.e., the man with the butterfly wings. That's the size of like 10 football fields. So, I mean, even though it's a weird image, they probably know about these cliche images that we attribute to things. And this alien is like smoking a pipe with 5 little smoke streams coming out of the pipe. And I think maybe it represents, I don't know, 5-MeO-DMT, if all numbers have significance to them. But, who knows? The 5-MeO-DMT trip isn't half as um, amazing as the regular DMT trip, though, McKenna says. Anyway, this whole Occupy thing that's going on right now, it's almost exactly resonant in the Mayan calendar according to Kalman's mathematics to 1987, i.e. the Harmonic Convergence. Okay, 144,000 people gathered and then just kind of meditated for a little just to bring about awareness. And, all this stuff, Heaven 12 corresponds exactly to 1972 through 92. Okay? So the end is the 28th of this month. Crazy. But at the same time, we have McKenna's actual December 2012 date as the end of something greater. And a couple Mayan Stela, say that 3 for Kankin is the end of the calendar, not October 28th of this year. And 3 for Kankin is December 21st, 2012. So who knows? I mean, imagine how much more unambiguous 2012 would have been had the Spaniards not destroyed everything. We might have had a couple more clues instead of just these 4 Mayan codices. But anyway, I just got this book, Tripping, and it's literally the most cumulative account of all the psychedelic experiences. But the best part is at the very end, there's a 50-page conversation with McKenna. And he sums up all of his ideas perfectly. He says all the DMT stuff, especially that you do have your conscious mind and you're not tripping on a drug when you're actually in that weird alien territory. You are completely conscious. And also that telepathy, these elves are trying to tell us that telepathy is the new form of language. And that we shouldn't be using sound, but the visual cortex somehow to communicate. Crazy, huh? Oh yeah, sign the petition to get extraterrestrial formal acknowledgement of ETs on the government's website. So I signed it. You just have to give them your email, all that bullshit, and you sign it. They only have about 5,400 people. Need a little more. Speaking of which, the Mexican president saw some UFOs just recently. I think that's really tight, or a UFO. And of course, Steve Jobs passes. Very sad. But he did a whole lot in his life, He had Mars and Aries like me, so he's a real initiator. And yet he's a creative aesthetic Pisces, innovate technology through beauty. Pisces is beauty. So yeah, he will be missed, but he did do a lot. I mean, he paid my paycheck for about 7 months, but then I left Apple because I went back to school. Anyway, it's really sad. You'll always be remembered because Apple's the shit. Anyway, I was really curious, Baktun 13, how they write their numbers. I was curious what the date 11.11.11.11.11 would be. And it turns out it's the year 1452, which is when when Da Vinci was born. I think I said that because they both have Jupiter and Pisces like me. But anyway, it's just weird that Da Vinci died in 1519, which is when the Jaguar priests said the return of Quetzalcoatl would happen in their native Mayan land. Exactly in March 1519, Mayan priests were right. So the 11 number is significant because the Mayan calendar ends at 11:11 a.m. So I just looked up that Baktun and saw what happened in the same exact year Da Vinci was born. And who knows, he could have been an alien. I'm just joking.